Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I will be reading a Neuvillette accessory by me. So let's get into it. There were many things you did not understand about dragons when you started your relationship with Neuvillette. But as time passed, you understood quite a lot of things, and he was more than happy to explain. And although there was a lot of confusion at first, eventually you came to know just about everything necessary to raise little dragon eggs of your own. Yes, that was what you were doing right now. And in the dim light of your shared home, you and Neuvillette were now carefully tending to the dragon eggs, resting in the little nest. If Neuvillette were to be honest, he also had a lot of inquiries at first, and many things he wasn't sure about. But after doing a lot of research, he was more than certain that the two of you were headed toward the right path. The eggs were nestled carefully in layers of blankets, and their surfaces shone with a gentle silvery hue. The two of you watched them in awe, feeling a powerful sense of responsibility and love swell within you. "They're so small," you whisper, running a fingertip along the curve of one of the eggs. It was delicate, yet solid, like a little promise waiting to bloom, and it made your heart flutter. It's hard to believe that they will grow up to be, well, majestic. Neuvillette chuckles, and the sound warms your heart. He places a gentle hand on your shoulder, leaning close as he murmurs, "They're remarkable, aren't they? And they will become so much more, with the right care, of course." His hand slips from your shoulders to cradle one of the eggs, and the tenderness in his touch was something so rare for you to see, but it makes you smile. "Should I get more blankets?" you ask, glancing at the nest. You're a little bit uncertain, but you wanted everything to be perfect, and you were willing to do the best that you could. "That would be wise. It's our responsibility to ensure they receive all the warmth and comfort we can offer." He agrees, his voice gentle but thoughtful, his gaze still fixed on the egg in his hands. And so, you rush outside to grab a few extra blankets, layering them carefully, and Neuvillette's gaze never truly leaves you. Admiration and love clear in his eyes. You blush under his stare, feeling as if you're being embraced by a sound affection. He was truly in wonder how someone so beautiful and kind like you exists. Someone who is willing to do a lot of research, to learn a lot about something that you weren't familiar with, and give him this beautiful experience that he never really thought he would have. "They're perfect," he whispers once you're finished, pulling you back into his arms as if he could not bear to be without you. His voice is soft, vulnerable, just like you, and you can't help but laugh softly, leaning your head against his shoulder. "I think you're a bit biased, Neuvillette." "Perhaps," he concedes, with a faint little smile, his fingers tracing delicate patterns along your arm. "But I suppose my bias stands. They deserve the best of us. And, to be quite honest, it is really strange. I never imagined this life for myself, that this would be a part of it. Not until you," he says, his gaze moving back to the eggs, a peaceful expression settling over his features. He was thinking a lot lately about this wonderful life that you were able to provide him with. This experience that he never thought he would ever have, not in centuries or decades. And a lump forms in your throat at his confession. You turn to him, resting a hand on his cheek and meeting his gaze with a gentle smile. It's our life, Neuvillette. We're in this together. I'm just as happy as you are. They mean the world to me. You know, there's a lot that I don't know, and a lot that you're still teaching me, but I'm really happy to be doing this. And he smiles softly at your words, kissing the top of your head. And I'm truly happy to have you around. I mean it, he says, and you feel his grip tighten on you, as though grounding himself in that moment. And the two of you spend the rest of the evening caring for the eggs, occasionally trading stories of your hopes for the future and the names that you've thought for them. And every so often, Neuvillette would glance at you with a look that spoke volumes, a look filled with gratitude and a deep, abiding love. After some quiet, you begin softly. You know, I think they're lucky to have you. You'll be an amazing influence on them, you say, resting your head against his shoulder, and there is an eyebrow, a faint smile curving on his lips. You think so? You nod, looking up at him with genuine admiration. Yes, you've been so patient and careful with them, and with me. I can't think of anyone else better suited to be a parent. He looks away, almost shy. It's because of you. You've changed me in ways I did not expect. And also, Noah will have you as well. So I suppose they're indeed lucky. You smiled softly at this comment, your heart swelling, and you reach up to gently cuff his cheek. And you've changed me too. I'm so happy to have you. You lean in, pressing a soft kiss to his lips. When you pull back, he's smiling at you, a rare soft smile that melts any lingering fears that you might have about the journey ahead. I promise you that I will protect this family with everything that I have. And you trust him because the Eudex Neuvillette has never broken a promise of his.